Today I would like to discuss the preparation, properties, structure and uses of sulfuric acid. Dear students, myself Dr. Digna Varghese. Contents of the presentation is sulfuric acid, preparation of sulfuric acid, structure of sulfuric acid, properties of sulfuric acid and uses of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is also known as vitriol or oil of vitriol, spirit of vitriol. In chemistry, a vitriol is a compound containing a sulfate such as vitriol of lead, that is Plumpur sulfate, that is lead 2 sulfate. The word vitriol comes from the Latin word vitrolium, which meaning glassy, as the crystals of several metallic sulfates resemble pieces of colored glass. It is a mineral acid, that is sulfuric acid is a mineral acid composed of the elements sulfur, hydrogen and oxygen with the molecular formula H2SO4. It is a colorless, odorless and syrupy liquid that is soluble in water and is synthesized in reactions that are highly exothermic. It is also hygroscopic, readily absorbing water vapor from the air. Upon contact with sulfuric acid, it can cause severe chemical burns and even secondary thermal burns. It is very dangerous even at lower concentration, that the sulfuric acid can melt our skin. So it is highly dangerous chemical and highly corrosive that can cause severe chemical burns. Preparation of sulfuric acid, that is manufacture of sulfuric acid by contact process. The contact process for the manufacture of sulfuric acid involves several steps, and here shows a flow diagram of sulfuric acid in production of sulfuric acid in contact process. That is, sulfur dioxide is mixed with air. This sulfur dioxide is obtained by two methods. If it is produced by burning sulfur and forming sulfur dioxide, or by roasting sulfide ores, that is here we are using iron pyrites FeS2 roasting giving sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide is mixed with air and the mixture is purified by dust precipitator by removing dust particles, that is sulfur dust, by passing through the dust precipitator. The dust removal is done either mechanically with the aid of steam or electrically by using a Cottrell precipitator. That is this, here we can see the schematic diagram of Cottrell precipitator. After that, the gas mixture is then passed to the washing tower, which is also called scrubber. A descending spray of water removes the acid fog from the gas mixture and also wash off the remaining dust particles that have escaped from the dust precipitator unit, and that can be removed here. And this pure air sulfur dioxide mixture is passed up the drying tower, which also called dryer, which is packed with the flint stones. Actually, the flint stone is a sedimentary cryptocrystalline form of the mineral quartz, categorized as the variety of chert that occurs in chalk or marl limestone. Flint was widely used historically to make stone tools and start fires. And here the packing of flintstone, and with a stream of concentrated sulfuric acid down of the flintstone, there is a stream of concentrated sulfuric acid flows. The gas mixture dried. We know concentrated sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. The gas mixture is then passed to the arsenic purifier that contains gelatinous hydrated ferric oxide, that is ferric hydroxide, kept on the horizontal shelves of the purifier, which absorbs vapors of arsenic oxides which can be act as the catalytic poison present in the mixture, and this removes any arsenic impurities. And then the mixture is passed to the optical testing box to ensure that the impurities of the arsenic and other impurities have been removed completely. After that, the gas mixture is passed to the preheater unit. In this unit, the mixture is preheated to about 450 degrees Celsius, and it is compressed to at 1.7 atmospheric pressure, and it is converted into the catalyst chamber or a contact chamber. That is a vertical iron cylinder packed with the 1-ADM pentoxide or platinized asbestos catalyst in a vertical iron tubes. The sulfur dioxide gets oxidized to sulfur trioxide by the vanadium pentoxide catalyst at about 450 degrees Celsius and 1.7 atmospheric pressure, and sulfur dioxide produced is passed through the absorption tower, and the waste gas is removed to the atmosphere, and the absorption tower down a flow of spray of concentrated sulfuric acid is passed. Then sulfur trioxide dissolved in sulfuric acid and forming oleum of any desired concentration. This oleum is diluted by a cooler and diluter and forming a sulfuric acid. We can get any sulfuric acid with any desired concentration, and it is collected in a storage tank. These are the processes involved in contact process. This is another flow diagram that is given in our textbook, that is sulfur and air is burnt in a sulfur burner tube, and it is converted into sulfur dioxide and oxygen mixture that is impure, that is first collected to the or passed to the dust precipitator. Here the removal of sulfur dust particles occurs. After that, it is passed to the washing tower or scrubber unit. Here a water is sprayed on the gas, and which remove all the impurities and the dust particles that escaped from the dust precipitator here, and the pure mixture passed to the drying tower. Here flint stone is packed, and down of this flint stone there is concentrated sulfuric acid spray, and removal of water occurs, and dry sulfur dioxide and oxygen mixture is passed to the arsenic purifier unit, and here the any arsenic oxide poison is there that will be removed. That is again tested with optical testing box. After that, it is preheated to 450 degrees Celsius and compressed to 1.7 atmospheric pressure, and it is converted or passed to the catalytic converter. Here 1-ADM pentoxide is placed in an iron tube, and after that catalytic reaction, sulfur dioxide converted into sulfur trioxide, which is passed to the concentrated sulfuric acid containing unit, and here sulfur trioxide is mixed with the concentrated sulfuric acid or dissolved in concentrated sulfuric acid and forming oleum. Oleum is diluted and cooled to get sulfuric acid of any desired concentration that we can collect. Preparation of sulfuric acid. Here the steps involved in preparation of sulfuric acid is: first, sulfur or ore of sulfur is burning in oxygen and forming sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide with oxygen in the presence of catalyst mixing together to give sulfur trioxide. Sulfur trioxide dissolved in concentrated sulfuric acid get oleum. Oleum on diluted with water giving sulfuric acid. The selection conditions involved in this case is catalyst is vanadium pentoxide and pressure is 1.7 atmospheric pressure, and this is the optimum pressure. If we use increase in pressure favors the formation of sulfur trioxide. However, at high pressure the highly corrosive sulfur trioxide will corrode the walls of the catalyst plant. That catalyst plant is made of iron tubes, and only a pressure of 1.7 atmospheric can be used in this process. Temperature, optimum temperature used here is 450 degrees Celsius. If too low temperature is used here in this reaction, that reaction would be very slow because the reactants would not be able to acquire the activation energy for the reaction. So the optimum temperature condition is 450 degrees Celsius, and the concentration for the mixture of sulfur dioxide to oxygen ratio is 2:3. Otherwise there is not the equilibrium shifted towards right. Structure of sulfuric acid. We know the central element of sulfuric acid is sulfur. Its atomic number is 16 and its outer electronic configuration is 3s2, 3p4, 3d0, and outer electronic configuration of sulfur in the excited state for forming sulfuric acid, that is 3s1, 3p3, 3d2. The sulfur atom in sulfuric acid is sp3 hybridized because sulfur atom can form 4 sigma bonds with the 4 oxygen atoms. So it is sp3 hybridized state. The oxygen atom has the configuration, outer electronic configuration is 2s2, 2p4. 4 of the sp3 hybrid orbitals of sulfur overlaps with the 4 different oxygen atoms and forming 4 different sigma bonds. The unhybridized d orbitals, that is here 2 d orbitals, that will overlap in a sidewise fashion with the 2 different oxygen atoms of 2p orbitals of the 2 different oxygen atoms to form 2 SO pi bonds, that is by the overlap of d pi p pi bonds. The hybridization of sulfur in sulfuric acid is sp3. So the shape of the molecule is tetrahedral, and here 4 sigma bonds with the 4 different oxygen atoms and 2 pi bonds, that is d pi p pi bond, is formed by sulfur and oxygen atoms. Bond length of sulfur oxygen single bond SOH bond is 157 picometer, and S double bond oxygen is 142 picometer. And it is, we know sulfuric acid is a colorless viscous heavy liquid. This is due to the fact that it has a high boiling point 340 degrees Celsius, and the viscosity of sulfuric acid indicate the association of sulfuric acid molecules due to hydrogen bonding. Here the sulfuric acid is connected by intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Physical properties of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is a colorless, highly viscous, oily liquid. Pure sulfuric acid is a viscous clear liquid like oil, and this explains the old name is oil of vitriol. Its specific gravity is about 1.84 at 25 degrees Celsius. Its freezing point is 10 degrees Celsius. Its boiling point is 340 degrees Celsius. Anhydrous sulfuric acid is a very polar liquid having dielectric constant of around 100. Sulfuric acid has a high electrical conductivity caused by the dissociation through protonating itself, a process known as autoprotolysis. So sulfuric acid shows electrical conductivity due to its autoprotolysis. A very large quantity of heat is evolved when it dissolves in water, during which it forms a number of hydrates, that is, it forms like H2SO4, H2O. 9 hydrates are known, but 4 of them are tetrahydrate, that is H2SO4, 4H2O, hemihexahydrate, H2SO4, 6 half H2O, and octahydrate, H2SO4, 8H2O. Dilution of concentrated sulfuric acid must be done with special care. Water should never be added into the concentrated acid. That means water is not poured into concentrated acid directly. If it poured, it will burn our skin or it melts our skin. So it is highly dangerous. So the acid must be added to water with a constant stirring. That is the correct way of method for dilution of concentrated sulfuric acid. Chemical properties. The chemical reactions of sulfuric acid are as a result of the following reactions, that is its acidic nature, its dehydrating action, its oxidizing action. Oxidizing action that can be expressed in various reactions like action with metals, action with non-metals, action with compounds, action with salts, action with phosphorus pentachloride, action with aromatic compounds, action with potassium chloride, action with sulfur trioxide. These are the chemical properties discussed here. First one is its acidic nature. Its acidic nature due to the ionization of the strong acid like H2SO4 ionized in water giving H plus HSO4 minus, and also HSO4 giving H plus and HSO4 2 minus, that it acts as sulfuric acid acts as a dibasic, strong dibasic acid. The acid neutralizes bases and form bisulfate series of salts and sulfate salts of series. That is, sodium hydroxide reacts with the sulfuric acid giving sodium bisulfate and also sodium sulfate. It neutralizes and decomposes carbonates also. Sodium carbonate reacts with the sulfuric acid and forming sodium sulfate, carbon dioxide and water. Dehydrating action of concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid has a great affinity for water, that it not only dries the substance by removal of adhering water but also dehydrates several compounds. It is therefore act as a powerful dehydrating agent. For example, sugars get charred and forming a black graphitic foam with concentrated sulfuric acid. And here concentrated sulfuric acid dehydrates several organic compounds such as formic acid reacts with the concentrated sulfuric acid and forming carbon monoxide and water. Inhalation of carbon monoxide produced by mixing formic acid and sulfuric acid within a confined space, the special risk of accidental intoxication by toxic gas and the possibility that can cause death. So it is highly dangerous reaction in a non-ventilated room. If it is not properly ventilated or proper window is not there, the reaction can cause death. Another reaction is oxalic acid reacts with the concentrated sulfuric acid, that is carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, and water is produced by this reaction. These two reactions can be done in lab. We can do this reaction with a special care. Another reaction is when copper sulfate pentahydrate, that is blue in color, when it is treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid, it becomes white copper sulfate and removal of 5 water from this molecule. And concentrated sulfuric acid dehydrates alcohols to alkenes at 165 degrees Celsius. If excess alcohol is taken, it will be converted into diethyl ether. Oxidizing action of sulfuric acid. It acts as a very good oxidizing agent by the reaction sulfuric acid giving water, sulfur dioxide and nascent oxygen. This oxygen or atom of oxygen responsible for oxidation of other substances. First reaction is action with metals. Concentrated sulfuric acid oxidizes metals to produce their sulfates. For example, metal, this is a general reaction with the concentrated sulfuric acid forming corresponding metal sulfate and water and sulfur dioxide. That is, metal can be zinc, iron, magnesium or copper. Metal reacts with dilute sulfuric acid. It also gives metal sulfate, but hydrogen is liberating in this reaction if it is a metal zinc, iron, aluminium, tin or manganese. Zinc with the concentrated sulfuric acid, it will give water, sulfur dioxide and zinc sulfate. If it is reacts with the zinc reacts with the dilute sulfuric acid, it will give zinc sulfate and hydrogen. Next reaction is action with non-metals. Before that, noble metals like gold and platinum that do not react with the even concentrated sulfuric acid. Action with non-metals. Concentrated sulfuric acid oxidizes non-metals and getting itself reduced to sulfur dioxide. Carbon oxidizes with the sulfuric acid to give carbon dioxide, and sulfuric acid reduced to water and sulfur dioxide. Sulfur oxidized by concentrated sulfuric acid as water and sulfur dioxide, and phosphorus oxidized to phosphoric acid and sulfuric acid reduced to sulfur dioxide and water. So the same reaction with the concentrated sulfuric acid, the product contains always water and sulfur dioxide in its oxidation reactions. Next oxidation reaction with compounds. HBr treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid, it will convert it to red brown bromine and water and sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen iodide reacts with the concentrated sulfuric acid giving iodine, black solid iodine with water and sulfur dioxide. Another reaction of concentrated sulfuric acid with salts, that is, dilute sulfuric acid decomposes carbonates, bicarbonates, sulfates, thiosulfates and nitrates at room temperature. Here some of the reactions are shown. When dilute sulfuric acid is treated with the sodium carbonate, it will decompose carbonates as carbon dioxide and sodium sulfate and water. Here sodium bicarbonate treated with dilute sulfuric acid, it will decompose as sodium sulfate, carbon dioxide and water. So carbonates and bicarbonates give carbon dioxide with the corresponding metal salt and water. Sodium sulfide will give sodium sulfate and hydrogen sulfide as gas, and sodium sulfite will give sodium sulfate, sulfur dioxide and water, and sodium nitrate will give sodium sulfate, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide and water. In all these reactions, we will get corresponding sulfates and their oxidizing product. Here we can use some reactions with the hot concentrated sulfuric acid that will always also decomposes several salts and liberating corresponding acids. We can see from this reaction concentrated sulfuric acid in hot condition treated with the calcium fluoride giving calcium sulfate and hydrofluoric acid The salt is barium chloride and barium sulfate and hydrochloric acid is obtained. If it is potassium nitrate, we will get potassium sulfate and nitric acid. If it is sodium acetate is used as a salt with concentrated sulfuric acid, we will get sodium sulfate and acetic acid. So hot concentrated sulfuric acid will decompose the salt, corresponding salt and their acids. Another reaction is potassium bromide is treated with hot concentrated sulfuric acid. We will get potassium bisulfate with hydrobromic acid, and sodium iodide we will get sodium bisulfate and hydroiodic acid. But when we treated with HBr and HI, we will get bromine instead of hydrobromic acid. Here hydrobromic acid is taken and therefore we will get bromine. Hydroiodic acid is taken, so we will get iodine as the product. Now we are discussing some precipitation reactions with salt solutions. That's we can use dilute H2SO4 with the lead nitrate solution. We will get lead sulfate and nitric acid. If it is treated with the barium chloride, we will get barium sulfate and hydrochloric acid. Calcium chloride reacts with dilute H2SO4, we will get calcium sulfate and hydrochloric acid. Strontium nitrate is treated with the dilute sulfuric acid, we will get strontium sulfate and nitric acid. So this reaction is similar to that of concentrated sulfuric acid, here specifying the precipitation of the salts. Next reaction is action with PCl5. When concentrated sulfuric acid is treated with calculated amount of phosphorus pentachloride, one or both of the sulfuric acid hydroxyl group is replaced by this compound. That is, sulfuric acid is written as OH, SO2OH, that is H2SO4. One of the OH group is replaced by this by the chlorine atom of the PCl5. That is, by this we will get chlorosulfonic acid, Cl, SO2OH, and phosphorus oxychloride and hydrochloric acid. In another reaction, PCl5 replacing two OH groups by 2 chlorine and forming sulfuryl chloride along with phosphorus oxychloride and hydrochloric acid is obtained. Next reaction is action with aromatic compounds. When heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, aromatic compounds get sulfonated to the corresponding sulfonic acid. Here we are taking an example of aromatic compound is benzene, and that is treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid and giving benzene sulfonic acid. Another reaction is action with potassium chloride, that is KClO3, that is treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid and we will get chlorine dioxide, ClO2, is produced with explosive vigor, and there is another products also obtained, that is potassium bisulfate, perchloric acid and water. Action with sulfur trioxide. Sulfur dioxide when absorbed in concentrated sulfuric acid yielding oleum, that is fuming sulfuric acid. Its formula is H2S2O7. That is an important step in contact process. These are some important chemical reactions of sulfuric acid. Then comes uses of sulfuric acid. We know sulfuric acid acts as a king of chemicals that can be used in several industries. And first important application is it acts as a dehydrating agent. For example, concentrated sulfuric acid dehydrates sucrose to spongy mass of carbon. And it is also used in the manufacture of fertilizers, for example ammonium sulfate, in the manufacture of dyes, pigments, paints, etc., which is also used in the manufacture of pharmaceuticals. Sulfuric acid used in the preparation of detergents. It is also used in the manufacture of cellulose products like rayon, cotton, lacquers, etc. Another use is it is used in electroplating and galvanizing. It is also used in the petroleum industry to remove cumbersome sulfur and tarry compounds. It also used in storage batteries. It is also used in the production of explosives such as nitrocellulose, nitroglycerin, TNT, etc. It acts as an important lab reagent that in our everyday lab we are using sulfuric acid as the reagent. In the manufacture of various chemicals such as nitric acid, phosphoric acid, metal sulfates and metal hydrogen sulfates. So these are sulfuric acid is used in chemical industry also. That is, sulfuric acid is also a key substance in the chemical industry. It is also important in mineral processing, oil refining, wastewater processing and chemical synthesis. It has a wide range of end applications including in domestic acetic drain cleaners. It is also used as an electrolyte in lead acid batteries and in various cleaning agents. Thank you for listening. The applications of sulfuric acid, the preparation of sulfuric acid and the properties of sulfuric acid. Thank you once again.